Hello, everyone. This is James, representative and co-founder of JStudio. Today, I would like to introduce you our future strategy for our product, JSK1 and JSDK. The video content for today will cover the migration of JSK1 in the future, and then the JSDK pre-launch introduction. So first of all, I would like to review my gratitude to the user who choosing JSK1. Also, I would like to special thanks for Chief Art to have this honor to co-produce the metal box for JSK1. JSK1 launched by 2023 October. The first batch of it is 300 sets. Currently, till today, it's only 30 sets left. This is a great beginning for JStudio. Thanks all of you again for your support and feedback. Neither good or bad, we'll humbly take the advice. That's why, after collecting over hundreds users' feedback, we conclude the requirement and this minor change of the future JSK1. So let's take a set of it to do the introduction. Well, the first change of the future JSK1 is that the firmware function. We changed the mainboard, but it's only the software. We didn't change the out format and the out looking of it. The reason is that since over 85% of user reports that the tech brake effect is too sensitive, it would be like the car hit brake during the whole circuit, and it's kind of annoying. So we simply change the firmware only, taking out the tap brake function. The brake effect will only activate it while the throttle back to the neutral. The second change is the body end part. We change the magnetic board here. Here the black one is, as you can see, it's a little bit bigger to compare with the previous original one here. Okay, but the width remains. The third change is the wiring. As we receive many DOA and repair service just because of the original wire we choose, which is thinner but also it's a little bit kind of fragile. So we change the wire, and since over 90% of users requested us to longer the wire, so we change the wire itself also to longer the wire to 22 centimeters for each of the LED, not each of the channel, each of the LED type. So you can see that these two is backfire. Both of them, they have a 22 centimeters length. So this kind of change should be suitable for each of the body. And since we also take out the thermal shrink color identify, because of the LED itself could be easily identified through its own color. The orange one is still backfire. The red one is a tail light with brake. And for the blue and for the white, which is the decoration and the headlight, it's not easy to identify for the first look. But this is very simple. All you need to do is to turn the LED facing to you. As you can see here, you can see that this one, the right hand side with a yellow inside of the LED. And this one is the one who generated white color, which is the headlight. While the other one, this is crystal inside, is the blue one, which is also the decoration or mist light, whatever you want to use. Both migration actually increase the cost of the main production. But the good news is that we will keep the same selling price for JSK1 and JSDK, which is one of our commitment to the user. So these are all JSK1's upgrade news. And since second batch of the JSK1 is still under production, we will announce while the second batch of JSK1 released. So let's forward to the main topic for today, which is everyone focusing JSDK. I received hundreds of feedback after we uploaded the introduction video on YouTube. Thanks for all of you interested. So I just take one set of JSDK from factory and do the unboxing here. As you can see, the package of JSDK is no longer paper, no plastic bag, but using a metal hard case with JSDK logo onto it. It looks pretty fancy. And when you open up, you will see that we're using QR code for user to get the install menu. And the first bag of it is one pair of pipe tube. Yes, we sent this to all of the users who bought JSDK. For reason, most of the scale model may not provide this pipeline for people to install the backfire LED. The pipe tube will be painted with chrome silver color, and the material is elasticity. So you could easily put the 3mm LED onto it. Then this is a main JSDK set. As you can see, the main board, let's open it up. The main board, where is it? Okay. The main board is just look like the JSK1. It's all the same. And yes, we did provided each of the user who choosing JSDK the free this drift art and JSK1 metal box. But I still need to notify here, though JSK1 and JSDK looks just the same, they are not compatible for each other. Please do not attempt to using JSK1 to activate JSDK Lite part. Okay, basically for the setting for the transmitter, let me open up. It's all the same. The transmitter, all you need to do is to set up this a channel to generate it high 100 to low 100 signal to identify channel. So let's take a look at the body and part. As you can easily identify here that there is 6 LED here, which is a headlight, taillight with brake, and backfire. And this is the most important, is the A pillar, which is the cell light. It's here. This LED light bar, let me focus on it a little bit. Okay. It's the main selling point of JSDK. But also the production of it is pretty tough, and the cost of it is about the same as the main board. So that's the reason why it takes us a little bit time to do the production. We provided 12 LEDs on each side of the LED bar, and as you can see from previously video, we provided customized function for user could easily identify which throttle color you want. So one thing need to notify is that since this is really tiny and small, user must easily apply carefully the tape onto the windshield. Also make sure that there's no fingerprint on the tape, or you can easily identify from outside. So let's just light up and see the realistic function. And let me just use this one. Hold on 1 second. See. Okay. Okay. So let's see it. We double click it on it. You can see that this is a throttle light is turned on. This is brake. The throttle is fully linked with the throttle, and immediately shows totally red while a hit brake. JSDK provides headlight, taillight with brake, backfire effect as well, which will be the basic function for all JStudio product. And for easily identify, I put this table onto the video for people to easily identify the differential between JSK1 and JSDK. You can see JSDK didn't have the high beam switch as JSK1 provided. And also we taking out the declaration light. Well, this is a long story. But if you are interested, I would like to review the reason makes a separation. The application of a product is different. JSK1 would be like a normal function, more like street racing, while JSDK is using for regular racing, like Formula Drift. And in fact, this kind of this light applied to Formula Drift racing event is to identify that if the leading car hit the brake during drifting, which will affect the final score. Besides, after we do some real testing, we found that if you apply this kind of a JSDK part onto this normal painting car, it will be a little bit weird. Thus, for all of your information, JStudio will still provide the JSK1 and JSDK both product in the same time because of the user difference. Finally, is the price for JSDK. JSDK, the list price of this one set, including the mainboard and the JSD, the lace lighting with the AP bar, is $85 for each. And if people want to purchase this light bar only, this part JSD only, the price of it is $39. As I said before, the material of this LED light bar took the most cost factor. To make it mass production is not an easy thing, but we hope users feel it's worthy every penny, and we will always stay with you and provide good services. JSDK will be launched as make to order type, which we will create a small portion and released for people willing to pay in advance. The product launch time will be 2024 October. So it's all for today, and thanks for your time, and hope all of you could enjoy our product. Thank you. Goodbye.